Hi everyone, Joe LaGiulia here with today's Mortgage Message show. We are here live on location at Hopscotch and Vine in downtown Plainfield. And I have two very fun guests with me today. Super excited to talk to my good friend Micah and Cecia Morgan. Say hello, guys.
Hello.
Today we want to talk a little bit about home building. As everyone knows, this market has been pretty different than years past, where you have people who are looking for a home for 6, 9, 12 months, getting super discouraged, either getting outbid for a home, or quite frankly, by the time the home that they want even goes on the market, it's already gone by the time they go look for it. My wife and I had a personal experience 3 years ago when we moved to Plainfield. We looked for homes for over 6 months, could not agree on one, and eventually decided to build. So I'll talk a little bit more about that part of the story, but I wanted to kind of introduce Micah and Cecia with their awesome new company, Wausau Homes, out of Mokina, just south of the LaGrange exit off of I-80. And I happened to meet Micah and Cecia because of my personal experience with home building not being the best. And after I heard their mission and their story, I got super excited and wanted to share that with the following of Mortgage Message. So on this show, we love doing origin stories and kind of talking about where you guys started and how did this idea to come together for Wausau Homes happen. So Cecia, if you could, give us a little bit of a background as to where you and Micah came together to say, hey, we're gonna start building homes.
Well, actually, it happened last summer. We started thinking about the idea, but also 3 years ago, we bought our first house, and we didn't realize it back then, but we worked a lot on our house. Micah did a lot of changes in the house. I designed what I wanted. I designed how I wanted my kitchen, and it was a year of work in our own house, and we were excited. It was our first house, but like you said, very stressful, a lot going on. And I think that year really sparked the desire of building and designing and doing it together. Back then, we never thought we were gonna be doing it together, but I think that was a crucial year in our lives.
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of a launch pad for us. I've always been good at building things.
Yeah.
I've always worked with my hands.
Yeah.
Spatial recognition, like Legos, loved it as a kid.
Yeah.
And so 3-4 years ago when we decided to do that, it was my first real experience as managing something that big. I mean, I've done construction for 15 years. And
Sure.
A lot on the finishing side, finished carpentry, painting, cabinets, which is a passion of mine, is building furniture and cabinetry. I love doing that stuff. Got a little shop. But
Awesome.
So yeah, I don't know what it was. Just this past summer, something, opportunities in our lives to partner with Wausau Homes in a really cool way.
Yeah.
Talk about some of the reasons why, what makes Wausau Homes so special as opposed to other ways of building. But
Absolutely. Well, and what's neat, and obviously a very common theme on Mortgage Message, is the entrepreneurial spirit that our guests have and share, and I think that resonates with everyone. And I love this fact that you guys had an experience and decided, hey, we want to do this better, which is awesome. So talk a little bit about, again, going back to my own personal experience and me and my wife's personal experience, there was so much of a communication breakdown along the process, definitely an expectation that fell short. Certainly a beautiful home was the end result for us, but the process could have been a little bit different. When I sat with you guys, kind of learned a little bit more about how Wausau Homes does things, I was really impressed, and I thought, man, this is information that has to get out to everyone, especially new home buyers or second home buyers or people who they've had that good job for a few years, they built up equity in their starter home, and they're saying, whether it's a growing family or just looking to expand, we're ready for that next house and we want it to be a custom home. Talk a little bit about what Wausau Homes does differently than most of the competition.
So there's a few things, and I'll start by saying, Wausau Homes is the largest single lot custom home builder in the Midwest. By that I mean that we don't go through and buy out big subdivisions or big pieces of property and develop them. So we work mainly on a one-to-one with customers, clients, prospects that are either have a piece of property or looking to build something on that property, or we can certainly help find property too. That's why we work with local realtors and things of that nature. But what's really great about the process that one of our customers goes through with Wausau Homes, as opposed to other builders. And this is not a knock against other builders. There's
Sure.
great builders out there.
Sure.
But one of the things that's going to distinguish us, as opposed to other builders, is our three-step building process. And we're a market-driven company. So by that I mean that, and you've mentioned one of the issues as far as communication and expectations on the process and how it's supposed to go. That's a very common theme among building new homes.
Absolutely.
With a lot of people. And there's research out there to back this up. So, three of the biggest issues with building new homes is that it was never built the way that the customer wanted it. Lots of reasons behind that. I'm not going to go into all of that, but that's number one. Number two is that they spent more money than what they originally thought it was going to cost them.
Absolutely.
So they get in at a budget of, let's say, $250. Well, on the norm, a new home build at the end of it ends up costing 20% more.
Right.
So on a budget of $250, do the math.
Yeah.
That's an extra.
You're over 300,000.
Correct.
Yep.
And so that can be difficult. Most of us have to have a limited budget.
Absolutely.
What we can either reasonably afford or what we've been approved for. So lots of things behind that. The last one is that, hey, this construction project has gone on forever and it was never finished. Three big major issues with new home construction, new home building. Wausau Homes has a response to that, and that's our three-step building process, which is to build the house your way with a firm price on time.
Love it.
And our overall guarantee in redefining the building experience is to remove the stress from building, and those are three major stress points for somebody who's looking to build.
Well, I can tell you, and I guess I'm fortunate or unfortunate, however you want to look at it, but to have gone through that process and to meet obviously these great folks and to hear that this is what they look to combat on the front end, it's imperative to know that if you're in the process of thinking about building a home, to choose a builder that has this in mind on the front end. I can't stress enough, from the experience of wanting this to be something that you look back at and smile about, to be able to work with someone that already is having your best interest in mind. And I can tell you all those three items were things that were stress points for us along the way, and certainly I'm happy for your future customers that they won't have to experience that.
Right.
So this is all information that we wanted to get out to obviously our followers. Definitely know so many people are looking to build a home, whether it's to start thinking about it this year at the end of 2018, start to want to actually break ground in the beginning of 2019 for the spring season. But Micah and Cecia, for everyone that's watching, if they're interested in buying a home, they at least want to do a free consultation to just kind of talk about the process.
Absolutely.
What's the best way for them to reach out to you guys?
So there's always the website, www.wausauhomes.com. That's WAUSAU, homes with an S.com.
And we'll put that in the comment section.
Or you can always give us a call, 708-475-7654. Yeah, we have a brand new design studio showroom with an area where it's set up and dedicated to, relax, have a cup of coffee, talk about what you're looking to do. We're open 10 to 4 Monday through Friday, evenings and weekends by appointment. So we're wide open for one to talk. We'll talk to anybody. Doesn't matter. We want to be a good resource in the community for this stuff too.
Awesome. Well, Micah, Cecia, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.
We're going to get you back to all the clients that are building houses before the end of the year. And thank you to everyone following Mortgage Message. We're so looking forward to bringing you great content from local influencers and community leaders. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you at the next one.
Nobody stumbled.
Nobody stumbled.
We stumbled over the words.
And pretty much means we are on. You got it? Okay.
No, wait, do you want to answer that or not?
Oh no, I'm good.
Well, I
still
was
taking a
kind of
picture?
nervous.
Yeah, that came through. All right.
Oh, okay, here we go. I'm back to talking about Jay-Z and how Weiler Studios is fortunate enough to have Jay-Z in his presence.